Hey guys, welcome to the Forge, and today we'll be reviewing set number 75342, also known as the Republic Fighter Tank. This set will be retailing for $40 USD or $50 Canadian. This set comes with 5 minifigures, one being Mace Windu, the other being the 187th Legion Clone Commander, two 187th Legion Clone Troopers, and of course, 2 battle droids. Looking at the box art here, it's relatively nice, decent. We got that typical 2022 black corner with the colored stripe. In this case, it's orange, which looks very nice. Checking the back here, you see some of the play features. We got flick-fire missiles, wheels on the bottom, looks like a ramp in the back, and even a hatch in the front that we can open. Very nice, well presented. So, that's the box. We're going to then get this put together and take a look at that shortly. The first figure we're going to be looking at is Mace Windu. On the front here, we got some robe printing in his battle face. On the side, we got a Jedi logo, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I've gone into Star Wars lore. On the back, we got some more robe design. And here, on his right arm, we got a little, I believe that's comms and whatnot. Could just be a tiny battery. That's what you want it to be. And that's an in-depth look at the Mace Windu figure. Definitely better than the Mace Windu we got with the UCS LAT. Moving on, we've got the 187th Clone Trooper. And I believe this is the first time we've ever gotten a 187th Trooper. So we get this nice clone with purple details and accents. The front printing is very good in my opinion. There's no arm printing, and I don't know why there would be. On the back, it's standard. We got the satchel on the back and then in a purple belt. And taking a look, if you take off his helmet, that's what the face looks like. It's like that for all 3 of the clone troopers, even the clone commando. It's like that. And that's a look at the 187th trooper. And here we've got the 187th Legion Clone Commander. Now this guy is pretty cool. He's got a little more detailing on the front. I assume that like the tan here on the side is meant to be like imprint of the clone's skirt, but if that's the case, I don't know why they want to just give this figure a skirt to begin with. Skirt piece. If we look at the back, we can see that it's a little bit different with the belt being white instead of purple. And again, there's no arm printing here. The helmet too, different. And as I said with the troopers, if you take off the helmet, it's the same face. So nothing different there. But overall, pretty cool. These troopers are pretty much the highlight of this set. And last but not least, we've got the battle droid. Now, anyone who's had a Star Wars set before knows the battle droid. There's nothing different about this one. No different prints or anything. One thing I did notice that was different though is that the battle droids get slightly different colored gun. As you can see here, there's 2 slightly different colored blasters, with the clones getting the top black one and the droids getting the slightly metallic lower one. It's pretty interesting that they've given us different guns before in this caliber, because to my knowledge this isn't something that they've done in previous sets. And here we have the Republic Fighter Tank in all of its glory. Now, as I said before, this is the 3rd Republic tank they've made, with this one kind of being a mashup of the other two. One of them had like this flat bottom with either a tall or lower structure, and then another one had a sloped base, but then again, taller, lower structure. And this tank is kind of a mixture of the two, where it's got that flat base and this interesting height of a structure. I can't remember if it's taller or shorter, but this here is what we've got, and whether you guys think it's better or worse, it's, at the very least, is a different design than the others, so that makes it unique. Anyways, let's go over the features of this tank. Now, if you saw me fiddling this here, we got these little blasters on the side with the flick fire missiles. Yep. You get 3 of those, 2 on the tank and then 1 spare, which is nice. At the front here, we got this little compartment that you can pull back, and it reveals a little seating area, and you can put one of your 187th troopers in there and just seal it up. A little clone compartment. Now here's a slightly closer look at that compartment. As we can see in the front here, there's this little seat and then like a couple studs in front so that you can actually sit the trooper. But there's a little white strip behind that, and I thought that you could maybe fit additional troopers back there, but as you can see, just by setting this guy down, his helmet hits the upper lip here. So it makes putting other troopers back here a bit of an issue. I guess you could finagle it in a way to make them fit, but as it is, you can only get the one to sit in the front. Moving on to the back of the tank, we got this little ramp here that you can pull down, and you can roleplay troops running out across it. But also we can see that there's kind of this little lower area, and there isn't really much that you can use that space for other than to put the other clone trooper just kind of lying down like that and then just sealing it up. So you'd have one guy in the back, one guy on this top little command slot, and then just one guy sitting in the front. And I guess that's how you would get all of your clone troopers in this thing. Mace Windu will just have to run alongside it, I guess, that or sit on the side. But if we continue on to the top here, we got this little hatch. Now, this thing is a little difficult to kind of pull up. I can show it off better like this. There isn't really like a thing for you to get your nail on, which means that you either just kind of pull it up like that, or the other way is that you would open up the back and there's just enough of a slot that you can kind of push it up like that. Whoop. And I don't know. I don't think it would have been bad to just kind of put like a little nub up here so that you can easily just get your finger caught on it and pull this up, but whatever. Taking a look on the inside, there isn't much. There is a printed tile. It's a tile we've seen before, but I suppose this is how you would command the tank and drive it around. And with that hatch now open, we can take our clone commander and slot him up there, and there we go. Now that I've gone over the features of this set, what do I think about it personally? Well, the building experience wasn't anything too special. There are quite a few stickers on this thing for how small it is. I mean, if we look at the front here, so this here is 2 long stickers, and then you got this tiny one here. This front hatch piece actually has 3 on it, and then you got 1 in the back, and then 1 on the side here, and that makes up for 12 stickers. Now, whether you or not you think that putting on large stickers is better or worse, that's up to you, but there's only 1 printed piece, and it was that cockpit piece that's behind this piece here so that the guy can drive it. Another complaint I want to address is the siding here. It's just kind of blank and bare. There isn't really any way of having the slope down or to kind of change it up a little bit. So I would have liked to have seen some more there. In addition, while building the set, it was a little flimsy for me. Maybe it'll be different with you, but when pushing pieces down into place or just holding it up and kind of trying to snap things together, there were times when I would accidentally push this front section up while pushing down on a plate, kind of like that. It's a little reinforced now that it's done building, but that did happen to me, and while pushing down on this front piece to set it in place, it did kind of pop the bottom out. But hopefully you guys won't experience the same issues. Overall, I'm quite satisfied with the set. I wouldn't go out and buy multiple. Clearly, the selling point of the set are the troopers. Getting them in this nice purple, it's something that we don't get a lot of. And even the Mace Windu is nice. So clearly the reason to get this set would be the minifigures, with the build just kind of being okay, nothing too special, not too bad either. Overall, I'm looking forward to seeing what other Clone Trooper sets are coming out later this summer. Those have been my thoughts. Thank you for watching this review. Until next time.